Good evening, YouTube. Sergeant Lane, Cryptid Encounters here. Boys, I got a treat for you this evening. Anyways, on this next video, after a couple minutes in it is when the encounter happens. But in this case, it is the best that I've ever seen covering concealment of a Sasquatch and the basically the lack of fear. Like, it was so confident in its ability to hide that it didn't even try to flee. You will see its facial expressions going up and down, left and right. It's pretty clear footage. In my book, it's smoke and gun footage. I don't know how you all feel about that. But anyways, and there's Sasquatch all the way through the film, so you'll probably spot other Sasquatch in the film that's not pertaining to what this topic is. But if so, just point it out in the comments. Here we go. Woo! Did you see it? Here we go. Let me back this up. Okay. So we're going to come in here to about right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Come on in. Okay, you see the face there? See him lined up there on the tree? There he is. There's the one in particular that I'm talking about. Now, there's other Sasquatch here too. There's one right beside him right there. Okay, there's one up clear to the top there, juvenile. There's one down here at the bottom. But anyways, this is the one we're talking about right here in particular. Okay, you see his face. Okay, I'm going to come in. I'm going to go back and forth just a little bit so we can get a clear image of him. Okay, you can see his face moving there. There's a little bit better image of his face. See his eyes, his nose, his mouth's open there, right? Now these beings, like I said before, they, during the summer, I've got video footage of them where they coat their hair with sap, tree fluids, stuff like that. And I'm going to show you why here in just a second. Okay, you see the Sasquatch right there. Here we go. So he's watching me. Sees I'm going with the light. Usually I would just pan right over him, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm above him there. You can see the juvenile a little better there. But he's down below there, so here we go. So there it clears up just a hair right there. Okay, we can get a better look at his eyes there. Okay, he's looking right up at me. He's got his mouth open there. He's making some kind of noise. Right, so he's watching me. Bam, I hit him with the light. So you see his face now. He's looking straight. I don't know why I don't get eye shine off him. I'm seeing his pupil, and I'm not getting no eye shine back out of him. Wow, look at that. So I hit him with the spotlight dead on, right? Look at the juvenile coming in there. You can see he's looking at me. He's got his head lowered, right? But I hit him with the spotlight, and he's looking straight ahead. Now his lens cover, it must be some of them are clear in color. They're not like a clear. They're like an off-white color. Some are off-white, some are green, and some are black. His must be of the off-white color. Because I don't have really no other explanation for it, because I'm not getting no eye shine. So his has to be one of the lighter color ones. But what I was talking about before, look, he's got a baby on his back. Check him out. A little tiny baby right there coming through. Right there. See his little bushy hair? Now this hair right here, you can see how it's throwing off a green tint. And what that is the fluids and the sap that they're getting off these trees that they coat their hair with. So when you do hit them with the light, their hair is reflecting back the same pigments as the trees are. So they blend in so well. And that's what's happening here is, see, I got a spotlight dead on him, dead to rights. And it's not coming back brown or green, or it's not coming back brown or black or gray. It's coming back green. So it's reflecting the same pigmentation as the plants. That's why they coat their hair all summer long and at different times. Now, if you can see the one that was beside him there, I don't see him now. He must be back. He's pulled back. Here's a young one right here, though, coming through. Looks like there's one down here on the lower end here. The juvenile is still right there. But we're going to get to some interesting parts here in a minute I'm going to show you. For example, I believe this is the wife right behind him, or his partner or whatever. And here's another baby right here in the wife's arms. So we're going to do some enhancements to pull the image out here later on, but that's a baby right there. That's either the mother or the father, can't really tell. This here looks like a male, so that's most likely the female right there. And she's got her finger up here to where this little baby is probably a nervous wreck. He's got his mouth wide open, he's probably shivering because he's scared I got a light on him. And he's got her finger gripped. And you know, now that I think about it, you know, back when I was a young kid, I remember my dad got pulled over and the cops hit us with a light. Boy, it scared the shit out of me, you know. So I can imagine that this little guy is feeling the same way, you know, probably that I felt when I was a little kid. So that kind of sucks. I hate to traumatize him, you know what I mean? But look at his little eyes there, nose and his mouth. Man, that's smoking gun footage, fellas. This is not pareidolia. This is a Sasquatch family. Okay, so now we're going to see his face move a little bit. So there's 208. Okay, you can see him looking at me a little bit. Squinting. There, he's looking right at me. He wants that light to leave. There's one right there. Look at that little one on the ground. Check him out down below. In the very bottom of the tree. Sasquatch right there. They're just all in the tree. So we're going to see his face move here a little bit more. See his eyes blink. His eyes are blinking. The baby's eyes are blinking on his back. Let's see that baby's eyes. Let's zoom in a little bit. See if he turns his head a little bit. Anyways. Looks like there's a face coming in there. Look at them eyes looking at me, the nose. That's another male right there. That's a larger male in the background. I never noticed him. But right here's the guy right here here's the giant. He's a monster, man. Peering through. If shit was to ever hit the fan, he would come right out. There'd be no surviving it. So anybody who's got these grand ideas of opening up on these beings and shooting them, you're freaking out of your mind. Look at the juvenile on his back. There's a juvenile right there. It looks like there's another juvenile right there. It looks like there's two juveniles on his back. Or those could be full-size adults. Because he's a giant. I don't know if you can see his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. But he's right there. He's a monster, man. Look how big he is. He's leaned way over. He's above the treetops. If he stands straight up. Anyways, we're going to take a look at him. With a little bit of enhancement. I'm going to get his face to come out a little bit clear. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and... also, there's an adult right here, too, in between the trees. There's a juvenile right there. One in between the trees. A little one right here. They're just all through this footage. There's one down on his hands and knees right there. I believe these are the little ones that's been playing with my dog in the evening time. They've been on the property playing with my dog. So let's see what he does here. Movement-wise. I hate that stupid lettering up top there. It messes everything up. See him blink. See his eye move. Right there. Right there's his eye. For those that can't see it. That's his eye. His face is huge. I don't even see him right there. Ah, right there. One of his eyes is coming through right there. There we go. He's got the nocturnal lens on that one. See, it's opening up. He's got it covering his eye. And it's starting to open up a little bit. You can see the white of his eye there. It's getting ready to uncover his pupil there. But that's that lens flare that covers their eyes. As for that one too, it looks like that one's halfway covered. Cuts down on reflection. Okay, we're going to see a little bit of eye movement out of him. There, he blinked. Right there. He's blinking. See it? Unbelievable. What footage? Man, it's smoking gun footage. I don't care what anybody says. That's smoking gun footage. Undeniable footage. Okay. So I'm going to take a picture of that. Let's back out of this. I've not even made it through this whole video. There's just so much material to go through here. I'm going to edit. Exposure. Turn it up. See that? See the nocturnal lens on the eyes, the nose, the mouth. That's the parent. There's the baby right there. I believe this is the female. I'm not real sure, but I think it's the female. Behind the husband or whatever. And somebody's got a hold of a tree right there, it looks like. Wow, what footage, man. I'm just amazed by that. I really am. See if I turn the shadow, turn the contrast down a little bit. Brighten it up. There we go. Let's see, let's pull up a little bit of sharpness. Turn it up about 25. Definition about 25. Okay, folks, here we go. There's the face coming in. The eyes. There's the baby. Looks like there's another adult right there behind him. Okay. Let's go back to the giant. Turn the exposure up. Let's get the face to come in there a little bit. There are the other eyes showing up there a little bit. You can see the nose, mouth, the lips, the whole facial structure is showing up. Wow, that is just amazing. And anybody don't believe there's giants, right there's proof of it, fellas. That's it. That's smoking gun footage of a giant. He's every bit 20 foot tall. He's above the tree canopy. He's ducked way down there to assist those other Sasquatches if they need it. But yeah, he's a large giant. And he's most likely their fast transportation. If they need it, he can pick them up and run with them. But yeah, that's the giant right there. Look at that eye coming in. Look at that. Amazing. Look at that eye. There's the nose, the eyes, high cheekbones, the mouth, the lips. Wow. Anyways, guys, this video is running long. I'll probably have to do a follow-up video because there's more in here. There's another big one right there. Another Sasquatch. Big Sasquatch that I'll need to do a video on. But anyways, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you've been in my channel more than twice, just hit the subscribe button. Don't be a puss. I appreciate all of you. Peace.